Hello, hello, my frizzy friends. How are we this morning? I hope everybody is doing well today. How interesting. It shows on my screen, it shows myself saying chat's now open to everyone. How funny. Anywho, so how's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. I have a bit of a headache this morning, but I did take something, so hopefully that kicks in soon. And between that and the coffee, we'll be good to go. So I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good Monday. This week, my son is going back to school tomorrow. So that's exciting. My daughter is too, although hers isn't really going. I mean, she is going back to school, but she's also homeschooled. So it's kind of weird saying you're going back to school, but she is. Hello, Manuela. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And hi to Lisa. Welcome in. You guys are well today. Hopefully it's not too hot. We're supposed to be up in the 80s, upper 80s, I should say. So I did get out. I was very proud of myself. I've been having a hard time getting myself to go walking in the morning because it's just so dark. It's so dark. And it was for a while. I'd get up at 5. I'd be out the door by 5:15, but the light was starting to come up. No light that time now. So I was like, oh, I'll just get up a little later. Then that never happened because I wouldn't want to do it anymore. You know, all those things. So I said to myself this morning, okay, I'm going to go on my walk. I'm going to brainstorm in my head while I'm walking, like what my plan of attack for the day is, and then it'll be good, you know? So let's do that. And I did. I was very proud of myself. So hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing good. I need to get the headache gone, but I've got lots on my agenda for today. Mostly bookish, but yeah, you know, I've just bought the author copy of the book, so I have my my new book that's coming out, and I'm hoping to get it launched by September 1st. As long as the proof copy looks as good as the digital looking one, then we'll be good to go, and I'll be able to get everything, keep everything on track. So yeah, so that's coming out. So that's very exciting for me. I got this little binder. Look at this. Isn't this cute? I got it for myself. I know it's for kids because it says best friends and all that kind of stuff. But look at this. Write your story. I love that. Growing stronger. It just has, and look at the little snail. How cute. There's another one on the back. He's a speedy guy. Look at him. he's like his little trail is a rainbow. Anyway, I thought that was adorable. So I'm like, I can use that for something, whether my kids want it or not. I'll just take it. So let's see, what else have I done? I don't know if I told you guys. Did I tell you guys already this? That I did film the video for the earrings, for the Yip Yip earrings. So these are the little ones that are going to be in the video. So you'll notice that the charm is different. He's got a cute little swirl, and he's got like a kind of opalescent star. And this is done in 4-way yarn. So this is going to be like super easy, you guys. Okay. I wanted it to be something you could all make, whether you can do, you know, the thread yarn or whatever. This is not thread yarn. This was the thread one I made, if you remember. And I was like, this is going to be too hard. Not everybody can use this. So this should be much easier. So you're going to make some? Yes. Yes. You have to share them with me, please. Or tag me on whatever you post, if you do post your pictures, so that I can see them, because I want to see all the different color Yip Yips coming out. I think that'll be so cute. Hi, Rebecca. How's your day going? I assume you're probably working later, but probably doing a little crochet before you go, huh? I saw on my walk, as I was just finishing the first go around, so I had almost finished a mile, and I saw my she's a teacher friend of mine, and she reads the whimsy books every year to her class. And so I was telling her that there's now going to be teaching resources, and she's so excited about that. So I was getting her all hyped up. She said she's read the book so many times, it's finally starting to fall apart. So it's perfect timing to get the second edition. She reads it every year. So it's like, it's been out for 5 years. the first edition was out for 5 years. So it actually this one's released on the anniversary of that. So September 1st, 2020 is when the first one came out. Hi, Flower Tammy. How you doing, my dear? Hope you're doing good today. Yeah, so she was all excited. I even did, I already posted them up, but there's like, you know, Q&A. I decided I'd do, so I have it, so questions that you can actually, it's a printout, so you can print it out for the kids. You can use it as either a quiz or you could use it as just like reading comprehension kind of thing. But there's 10 questions and then 2 like bonus questions for the first half of the book, and then the same I did for the second half. And then there's an answers guide for teachers to print out for themselves if they want. You're going to get more coffee and food and see if that helps. Oh, good. Yeah, you got to get yourself going, right? I'm still on my first cup. I was brainstorming what I want to get done today, and then I didn't drink my coffee. So, but the coffee is delightful, as usual. What was I going to tell you guys? Okay, yeah, so I filmed the Yip Yip earrings. I have to edit them, though. I have to finish editing them, and then I will be able to post that up. So, yeah. And then I've done a little crochet. I actually did a little like stress crocheting yesterday. I was stressing out, and then I got to a point where my brain was pretty much mush by the end of the day, and I was like, I can't do anything else. I can't think anymore. And so I was like, I'm just going to go down and work on my shawl cowlet that I'm going to make it a cowlet, you know. So it's coming along. I'm still on this. I'm trying to figure out, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does. It goes this way. You can see, because you can see where the center is. There we go. The center has the line that goes down, right? So let's see how much more I'm going to have to do. We were having a chat about it on our Discord, the member Discord this morning. So yeah, I mean, it's going to have to go a little longer than that. It's not quite there. Hello, Lena Banana. Oh my gosh, you already finished it? Wow, out of recovery soon. Oh my gosh, you're like probably half there, and you're popping in just to make sure I know you're still thinking about me. Thank you, my dear, and I hope it went well, and I hope you're doing okay. So let's see, how many repeats have I done? Because we were talking about how many we were supposed to be doing by the end of it. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've done 9. Weren't you guys saying like less than that in the Discord? I don't know. Is it a 4-weight? It is. Yeah, it's a medium 4-weight, this one. But I'm on my second skein, and you can see it's flopping down. But yeah. Yeah, rest, exactly. All right, now where was I? I have to find where, because I have tails too, which are confusing me to where I was actually working. You're going to do, yeah, I saw that. That's so cute. So you gave in, Rebecca. You're doing the leggy froggies for your market. They are really cute, though. I've seen people make, they're kind of a similar thought behind that, except for it'll have like these leggy, almost like arms, and then they'll have them wrap around your purse. So they're kind of like a purse charm, but they're little characters. I've seen frogs, but I've seen them do other animals too in the same kind of style. Hi, Kimberly. How are you this morning? Hope your day is going good. So, and then I found the cutest flippin', did I tell you guys this? I might have already told you guys this, but I found the cutest knitting pattern. I mean, I can knit, but I don't really. It's for it kind of looked like the brand Jellycat, if you know what those plushies look like. It was a tea bag, like a little one, like a little tea bag with a face, and a little string has the little tag, you know, and 2 little feet, you guys. It was so cute. I kind of want to make that, but maybe I should just make a crochet version of it. That would be cute. Hi, Helix. How are you, my dear? When are your kids starting again? When are you starting with the girls? I can't remember. Yeah, my kids have been staying up way too late. They keep not taking their melatonin. And even when they do, it doesn't work half the time. And so they're just wired. I keep having Lizzie around, 10. I tell her, why don't you turn off the iPad, read a book, because that usually makes you tired. Or if it's not, if you get too invested in it, read a boring book. And that should work. Ooh, making Halloween beads. While waiting for your client. Nice. So you actually do you do your beading while you're at work. So you have your little setup there. How cool is that? You're a multitasking queen. I love it. So yeah, so I've been mostly doing this shawl just because it's a very nice, like we're all really enjoying doing this pattern. This is from Amber at JB's Crochet, who I believe she was saying she's gonna do a live actually in a couple of hours. It'll be for my time, it'll be 11 a.m. Pacific. She said 1, is that right? 1 p.m. Central Standard. She's Central Standard Time, so. But yeah, this is her pattern. I mean, we're unschoolers, so we're life learners. Never ends. I started reporting this week. Yeah, when do you start reporting? Exactly. So I've kind of got I'm going to try to keep Lizzie on a schedule because I think that girl needs a schedule. If I go loosey-goosey about it, she just won't be able to focus at all, and she'll just be like, well, then it doesn't matter. That's kind of how her personality is, and so I need to kind of keep her to a schedule. So I've got it all. We'll see if I have to move it around, but I'm going to try to do like one subject and then she'll have a break, and then we'll do the next subject and then she'll have a break, and just kind of keep going through like that. Hopefully that will work okay, because I know they need their breaks, especially her. She's got her wiggles out. Mandy, hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing good today. Your girls don't start till next week, so everybody's either already started a while ago, or they're starting now, or just within a week. I would think most people have started, or are starting right now, right? So, hi, Ellie. Listening and crocheting. What are you crocheting, Ellie? And what is everybody else crocheting as well if you're working on something? I still need to finish you know me. It's almost book launch, okay? So the craziness is mostly for books right now, but, things will go back to crochet as well. But that's really been taking up most of my time right now. And then when I have a minute, I try to take a minute to myself and I work on something like this. Weird, in Minnesota, we don't start until after Labor Day. I thought, Mandy, I'm so glad I checked, because I thought that James didn't start until after Labor Day. In my head, it was the first week of September. And so I was like right there thinking that. And I'm glad I didn't just assume that I was actually right, because I was not right. He starts tomorrow. So I would have been like the last one to get that memo. Hi, DK, Jen. How's it going? Sarah Sachs raid. I love that. Thank you, Sarah Sachs. Working on a shawl. Lisa's working on a shawl. I'm not crocheting the commission I'm supposed to. What is the commission for, Helix? What are you supposed to be making? They could have Velcro added to their hands. Yes, that's true. So that's actually, well, I would only be afraid that somebody would come along and snatch it, to take my little leggy frog or whatever I have hanging there. I saw the tea bag and it was adorable. You should totally make a crochet version and then let me use it. Exactly. Like a little one. I'm just trying to think of little things, right? Especially for you, Rebecca, because you do all the markets. You need little things. Those are the ones that sell really easily. Hi, Kendall. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, a mesh top. Nice. I saw the one you had on the mannequin that's for the competition. That one came out really cute. So I like that one. I keep seeing so many Halloween things coming up on my Pinterest feed as well. So many really, they're inspiring. They're things I would love to just sit and make, but some of them are pretty intense. Especially like that. whose live was I on? Was it Amber's? There was a person that has come out with a pattern for a blanket that is Alice in Wonderland inspired. Did you guys see that one? Hey, Dawn, how are you? Have you gone, did you get back to Canada and then come back, or have you not gotten over there yet? That's what inspired your commission, Helix. Oh, got you. And Ellie's crocheting on a scarf. Nice. And Denise is here. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone listening as I drive. Yes, hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. What I kind of sometimes, I'll admit, I sometimes will be like, okay, I'm at a stoplight, I'm not moving at all, and I'll just kind of like on the side. Ixnay on that, though. I probably shouldn't admit that. Hi, Kendra. Welcome in. You're back in Cali now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's great. Hi, Hope. Welcome in. So, yeah. So, let's see. How many people do we have? We have 20 people watching right now. Shannon at Another Yarn started the... Did she start it? I knew she... So, it's a crochet along, I think. And maybe Helix can correct me on this. I only know halfway. So, I think she's doing it as a crochet along. But the center square is literally like... It's kind of like, you know, when Alice is swirling down into the rabbit hole and her like little legs, it literally has her little legs sticking out of the center square. So it's like a bunch of compilation of different size squares that all create this blanket for Alice in Wonderland. It's crazy and gorgeous. You know, I would feel too like, I wouldn't feel like I could use it as a blanket. I'd have to, I don't know, display it somehow. You had a cop pull you over for doing that? He said that it's allowed. He just wanted to pull you over just to scare you, Nancy. It's like, but I'm not driving. I'm sitting here. I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing. I'm just sitting here, you know. And I just needed to do this. Okay, we're good, you know. Just send the text or whatever. Or do the voice text. There's so many people I'll see they'll be like driving like this. They're literally... I don't know what they're expecting. Like, this isn't, because it's not to the ear. I don't know, but they're just like talking to it like this and you see the whole thing, you know? It's always funny, but not if you get into it. You don't want to get into an accident. Oh my gosh. People try to do the craziest things when they're driving. I've seen people putting on makeup. I saw somebody that was like, I swear he had a newspaper. He was like partially reading a newspaper or something. I'm like, dude. Enough is enough. Put it down. He said I was texting while driving, and I said I just picked up my phone and then set it back down. Yeah. You're like, no, I didn't. I didn't do that at all. What are you talking about? I wasn't texting. I just looked at my phone. I had to see what time it was. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. What can you do? So, you saw someone eating a bowl of cereal. Things we've seen people do while driving. It's like, come on, people, what else have we seen? I've definitely seen people picking their schnoz, but I suppose you could do that and drive at the same time. You're still focused. You're multitasking, right? Oh my goodness. Mama posted the Alice blankets. Yeah, isn't it, Rebecca? You could do it, though. You'd probably whip that thing out in 2 days and be done with it. But, oh my gosh, that thing would take me like 2 years to do. But it's cool because, you know, it's kind of like even with my corner-to-corner graph gants that I do, like if you don't want to make a whole blanket, you could just make a few squares and turn it into anything. So you could turn it into a purse or, you know, pillowcase or whatever. You saw someone trying to read a book too. It's like, dude, get an audiobook. That's what they're for. You know, do not take your life and others into your, you know, don't put people at risk. Come on now. Oh, he's like, I just got to get to the end of this chapter. Some people, I tell you. What can you do? Saying hi to everybody. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here, let's do our spam for 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes. We're gonna do 1 minute of spam the cat. So spam the chat. Here we go. Let's get our spammy up. Here he is. We're gonna get our countdown. Here we go. Let's hit the play button. So spam it with anything, emojis, whatever you want to spam it with. We have a minute on the timer. At the end of the minute, you get whoever has the crown. You see it on his tail. Whoever has that top contributor crown will get 2 entries into monthly appreciation, which is on Thursday, by the way, in case you didn't know. All right, ready, steady, go. All right, just spam the chat. So whoever gets that number 1 slot. So far, Rebecca's starting it out with it, but let's see if let's see if somebody can take that lead. Rebecca's like, now I'm gonna keep this crown, darn it. Get those in there. I would do like a word, but you'd put 1 letter and enter, you know, just like spam it. Just that's all you got to do. Just spam, spam, spam. Yes, get those words in there. Let's see who's gonna get it. So far, still Rebecca. Rebecca's got the lead. She's like pushing people away. She's like, no, I got 15 seconds. I can do it. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, there is a word of the day too. I love watching you guys do this. This brings me joy, so I appreciate you doing it. All right, nothing left on the timer, and I think Rebecca kept her slot. She did. All right, good job, Rebecca. So you get 2 entries in. All right, and there is a word of the day. Let's see, 163, 164. So Rebecca, and that's for Spammy. All right, cool. Spammy's done for now. It's kind of like some people they'll do like dance, you know, okay, let's dance, but I don't have the music or anything queued up. So instead of dancing, you guys get spammy. All right, so the word of the day, because I think it's very important that everybody do this. The word of the day is something, here, maybe I'll have you guys guess it. Let's play kind of like a little game with it. So it's 1 word, and it's 4 letters, and it's something that I think everybody should do. Those are your clues. Those are your clues for now. So let's see if anybody can get it. Somebody has already gotten it, so it has been said in the chat once. I will tell you that as well. Am I at the end or am I at the point? I'm at the end. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So something that everybody should do. It's very good for you to do this. Especially, like, it's not something for just kids. It's something for everybody. Everybody needs to do this. I'm giving you too many clues. Oh, walk. That would have been a good one. That would have been a very good one. This is also something that that a lot of people only did when they were in school, but I think it's got value no matter what age you're at. So, hi, Stephen, and Mama Witch is in the house. You're heading to take a nap. You're not feeling well still? Aw. Yeah, rest would also be good. That's also not the word, but that's also a good word for the clue. There we go. You guys got it. Good job. Read. Read is the word of the day. There you go. Yes, I think reading's really important. And I don't know why so many people don't enjoy or don't like to read, you know, because I feel like reading is something that we should just continue doing. It doesn't have to just be via book, right? You could do audiobook, you could do like e-reader books where you're swiping if that's how you like to look at things. It's just like I'm fighting tooth and nail with my kids to do it. I don't know. I don't get it. That's what we used to do back when I was a kid. I'd sit there for hours and read. So I don't get why they don't, but I've had Lizzie reading a bit more because she's very good at reading. So I feel like it's hard to find time sometimes. Yeah, that's my issue too. And I very nearly yesterday when I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a stress attack here. So I need to just cool my jets and do something. I ended up doing this, but reading was the other option that I was considering. It was picking up a book. Because like, yeah, I need to prioritize it. You're going to read and hopefully doze off. Take a 20-minute power nap. That's what my mom always used to call them. She literally, it was about 20 minutes like on the knot or on the dot. You read a little every day. Also listen to audiobooks a couple hours a week. That's awesome. I still need to do this. I need to go into my library account for the library out here and see if it's still active and actually see if I could just get an audiobook that way. So haven't been in the mood lately to read, Lisa, which is odd for you. Your mom does audiobooks, Jennifer, because of her eyesight. Yeah, and that's so cool. I didn't really get the value of audiobooks until I worked for the library. And it wasn't actually even at the start of that. It was mostly when I had to do commuting and I was driving for like 2.5 hours or so. So I would drive back to Santa Rosa where my husband was, and he was working out there. So I'd drive there on the weekends and then come back to the Bay to work during the week. And so that long commute, that was the perfect time for audiobooks. Because I got tired of listening to the same song played like 5 times on my drive. Hi, Zach. Ooh, you're reading the private series from James Patterson. Nice. And Kimberly goes through spurts of when I want to read. I'm in a dry spell currently. I just keep buying books. I just have so many books to read and I just haven't been reading them. The Libby app. No. What's the Libby app? Break it down. Helix, break it down. Your Kindle and actual book and my iPod are always within reach, just like your yarn. See? Yeah, I know. Rebecca, she has like a little 3-tier cart that I think goes to where she's at. And so that would be like the perfect place for that, right? Just have all your little necessities, anything you might want. Red light. Read. Reading at a red light. Oh, like while you're driving. It's a free library app. Oh, maybe I have heard of Libby. That sounds very familiar. Maybe that was something I heard of at the library when I worked there. I will definitely check that out though. Yeah, I used to just get them because I worked at the library. So I was like, I want an audiobook. It comes through the belt. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Here we go. I'll take this one. So it was much easier, but not so much now. But I can make it easy again. Amber, are you done with your appointments? You're back at home? So I'm probably just going to do an hour today, you guys, just heads up. So we'll have another half an hour here. And then you can have your break for an hour. And then I think Amber's coming on at that time. Is that right, Amber? You're going to go on still at 1 p.m. Central. You sign in with your library card and you get full access to their catalogs. The library card from Libby or a library card from any library? Because that's that's amazing that they have access to all that. On the middle basket. Yeah, that's right, Rebecca. Eating at a restaurant. Serves only breakfast and lunch, so I'm lurking. Can't hear well. No worries, Amber. We have a restaurant like that. Kitchen Table is one of our favorites. But yeah, it's only open till, I think, 2 in the afternoon. And then they're like, I'm done. Sorry. Sometimes my son, he'll say, yeah, let's go to Kitchen Table. I'm like, dude, they're already closed. They're not open for dinner. Oh, your local library. Oh, okay. You're doing a makeup live since you had to miss the morning. Gotcha. Sweet. I will definitely try to pop in. As you see, I'm working on the shawl you made and loving it still. Turning it around. All right. So what is everybody doing this week? Do you guys have any big plans or anything else you're trying to get done for the week? Any goals for the week? All right, let me see. I have to figure out what row I'm on here. Oh, I know which row I'm on. I'm making some windows. I'm on the windows row, which is the last one in the pattern. Then I start another one. I started the pattern again. So I don't know how many I'm going to end up doing, but it's just not, maybe it's like the hook size. I don't know. I think everybody's using different hook sizes. So if you used a bigger hook size, then you wouldn't need as many rows, right? So I'm using a 7mm hook with the 4-weight yarn. Lay Peep. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Does it have like a little chick or something? Like, what's the mascot? I gotta know. How cute. Working on multiple whips. Steven, are you like, okay, I put a row in. Next. Grab your next one. Keep going. That's fun. All right, here we go. Let's keep on trucking away. So let's see. Okay, so we've got 13 entries. The word of the day, if you missed it, is read. So definitely make sure you put that word in because I'll be picking names here pretty soon. You have La Peep too, Kendra? Do you guys live in the same area, or is it like it must be all around then? I've never heard of it on the West Coast. Very fancy-ish feeling in here. A fancy breakfast and lunch place. There you go. You're going to have your grandson this weekend, and your husband and son are headed to the mountains of Colorado. So it'll just be you and your grandson. That'll be fun. That will be lots of fun. Well, I'm supposed to get my author copy Saturday is when it said. So fingers crossed I get it then or earlier, hopefully earlier. I had the choice. Do you want it the standard time? So when you order an author copy, even if you have Prime, you don't get free shipping. So I either had to pay, basically, I could pay with the cost of the book and the shipping, it would have been like $8 and something if I wanted it by Saturday. Or if I wanted it by Thursday, I could pay twice that amount, like 16 something. I was like, are you kidding me? Come on now. So I just paid the lower amount just so I could, I'll get it on Saturday. I'll take a look, and assuming it all looks good to go, then we'll be right on schedule. Oh, you're in New Mexico? Wow, Kendra, I didn't know that. It's hot down there. Oh my goodness. When we did our cross-country drive when we were moving me back from Florida to California, and we drove through Texas was the state that we were like, we are not going to sleep in Texas, because we spent the whole day, it felt like. It just was never-ending state. And you're in the really deserty part. Like, this is just the freeway that just doesn't take you through towns very much. It's mostly just through like a deserty area. So yeah, we were just like, we're not sleeping in Texas. And we made it through and slept in New Mexico. It was nighttime by the time we got there. It was late, but we managed to get out of Texas because we were like, no, we're not going to sleep in Texas. It was pretty funny. So we slept in New Mexico, and then we kept going the next day. And did we make the rest of it? I think we made the rest of it in the next day. It's 59 there today. Is it, Zach, what's the high though? Is that the high? That's pretty low. And you're up in Canada, right? We're supposed to get up to, I want to say it's 88 today, something like that. So definitely it's good to exercise or do that kind of stuff in the morning. When I went, I put a sweater on, and I ended up tying it around my waist because even it was not cold at all. It was what was it? I think it was in the 60s already, but it felt warm. So let's get to 86 for Kendra. Humidity is high as rain is coming this afternoon. Yeah. So it's like that warm rain, right? Where it's raining, but it's still warm out. You're going to have to all my Newmarket makes, have all your Newmarket makes or my hide them. I was like, what? Hide them. Yes. Your grand will have them all before the weekend is done. How old is your grand again? Oh my gosh. I know. Only going to get up to 16 Celsius or 60 Fahrenheit. Oh, so it's a nice cool day for you then, Zach. That's great. I would take that over 88. Ivy B is buzzing in. Hello. How are you, Ivy B? I hope you're doing well. You're buzzing on in. Make sure you put the word read. It's the word of the day to get your entries in for the monthly appreciation giveaway, which is on Thursday. So for August, since I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's the last of the lives in August. So that's why that's the date. It's supposed to be 72 in Utah today. You love your oasis. That's not bad. 72, I would take that. We've had some rain today. Yeah, you know, it's not super bright today out here up in Washington. It's kind of cloudy. So I don't think we're expected to get any rain though. In the 10-day forecast, it's supposed to be in the 80s, most of it. I think tomorrow might hit 90, but hopefully we've hit the hottest days already. Zach asked if you sting, Ivy. Only if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, Zach. Cools things off when it rains. The humidity. Oh, yeah. I hate humidity. No bueno. Florida was very humid when we were there. Yeah, and it torrentially poured. It would be like bright and sunny, and then all of a sudden downpour. I mean, you walk out of your car and you're just trying to go to the store and you were drenched. Just that small little amount of time, like buckets. But it was still warm, you know, so it's odd weather, you know. It's been cold where you're at. It was like 58 this morning. I think my office turned on the heat today because the whole office smelled like burning wires. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. It's like the first time they turn on the heat, right? After it's been sitting there for a year. Kendra, yes. I meant to say something about this top, you guys. This is the top I was telling you about. Remember, I talked about this in another live, how I got this top from Goodwill, actually, and I love it. Super cozy, and it's like got this crochet look at the top. It's probably machine crocheted, but I'm thinking this would be such a cool idea to do for tops, especially because, like, if you look at it, it's not too low cut. It would go to here. I mean, it's a little more revealing than maybe I would want to wear in a live. However, that looks like, I mean, it covers it up, right? So, but yeah, I agree, Kendra. This should become something that we figure out how to do. More, my bark is worse than a sting. Your bark is worse than your sting. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah. Is this like, I've heard people say, is this like a filet crochet or no? No. Is this nothing to do with filet crochet? It might not be. So I am just saying it kind of in my head, that word seems like it would work, but it may be closer to, it's almost like, what is it called? I'm thinking like a doily, but I'm blanking on the word. Ivy was lurking. Oh, I hear a cat meowing at me at the door. It's probably Merlin. He's meowing. Let me in. You locked me out. It's a nice cover up. Exactly. And it's all part of it. So you don't have to remove it or, you know, it's all part of it. And yeah, I think that's such a cool idea. Lace crochet. Yeah, that would work. Or handkerchief overlay tank. Yeah. Yeah, because there's so many, like I've seen actually, this is something I keep seeing come through my Pinterest feed. They'll have something similar to this, or it'll just be something like, it could even be something like this kind of a pattern. But I saw one that was really cool, and it kind of went to, I want to say like here, and then it just had sleeves. So it was just this little thing to not overheat you, but just enough to where if your arms were cold, you could just put that on, you know, almost like a shrug. But it did have a front to it as well. It was really cute. And it was black, so it would go with just about anything. Tatting. Yeah, that could be. I mean, this has got to be done by machine, though. I can't imagine. It's got to be machine, right? But we could do something within this. This could be the what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing. This brain. Just like my brain, that one brain cell knocking around in there. Inspiration. I came up with it. Yes. Sheesh. I'm 40, you guys. I am doomed. My brain works half the time anyways, and I'm already 40. Oh my goodness. What am I in for? Hello, Dee. How are you? To the chat, is there a formula to use in order to add a stabilizing row to the top of a shell stitch, for example, to make it even for joining with other squares with a shell stitch? I would think if it's like the one that I'm thinking of, I have to look at what a shell stitch looks like, but I would think if it's like bumpy, right, you would have to do some sort of a chain to get across, work into the top of the shell, keep going, work into the top of the shell, and then as you go back, you could do something like either a single crochet through the chain or half double crochet or whatever to create that stabilizing row that you're talking about. I'm so glad you love the BD. I ended up giving you the one that I had here because I just didn't, I made all the pieces to do the outside, but I didn't get to do the wings and all of that. And I just ended up, I just didn't want to wait on shipping your package anymore. So I was like, you get the one, you get the OG Big B. So, but I'm going to make and finish the other one so that we'll have Frizzy back here. Right now I've got my two, the plushy Yummy Cats that I had manufactured at one point in time. I know, it's only Tuesday, Kendra. I know. I am so in trouble. So true. This is like it every day now. It's just, you know. Anyway, I just laugh about it because I usually get there eventually. I'll figure out what I'm trying to think of, but you know, it's annoying to deal with that, but it's all right. We get there eventually. So let's do, okay. So if you haven't put in the word is read. So make sure you got that in. I have 13 entries still. And we have 25 watching. So if you didn't put in the word read, this is to get entries into the monthly appreciation giveaway, which is going to be on Thursday. And so we'll pick four winners to get 2 entries and 1 winner to get 10 entries in. Aw. I actually have not been watching that many lives, so if I'm in your live, it's one of the only ones that I've been able to watch because I love being in lives, but I get very distracted very easily, and then I don't get anything done. So I just sit there, I find myself sitting there just watching, not actually getting done when I need to. So, but all right, where are we at? We're at 15 entries. So I'll give it another minute. So, and then I'm going to start drawing names. And hello, Suzanne. And Flower Tammy's got the word in. Good. Yep. All right. All right. Where are we at? We're at 15 entries still. All right. You guys don't miss out because it's coming up on Thursday. So we're at, how many do we have so far? I went through, I put in all the members and everybody that, you know, if you're a member, you get entries in automatically. I actually upped the amount of entries for the Frizzy Friends because I added the Pollen Pals. So Pollen Pals get 1 entry in. Frizzy Friends now get 2 entries in. Inner Hive gets 3 entries in. and Royal Hive gets 5 entries in to the monthly appreciation automatically. So I do that first, and then I start in with what we give away during the lives. So that's when we do spammy, and then also if anybody does any super chat, super stickers, all of that, I've got those all written in now. And then I've got all the gifted memberships and these ones that we do each live. So all right, so we got 16 entries in. Anybody else wants to put in the word, do it now. So I don't watch as many lives as you used to. Yeah. You kind of have to go with the flow of what the rest of your day looks like, right? So, hi, Rita. Put in the word, Rita. Put in the word. I'm going to be drawing names. Put in read, 4 letters. So we're going to draw 5 names total. So let's see. Is this pen running out? 166. This pen is losing. It's lost its ink. 167 to 168. 169 to 170. I'm prepping once. Put in the word read, you guys. Put it in. Oh, Kendra, thank you. So Kendra just put in for 5 Frizzy Bee gifted memberships. So Steven, you're now a member. Congratulations. Ivy B's a member. Ellie's a member. Debbie is a member. And Beth Toller is also a member. Congrats, you guys. That's awesome. So you guys are all members, and then we're going to make sure we give Kendra, that gets you 5 entries, Kendra, because it's 5 members. 5 members, 5 entries. Yay. All right. So where are we at? We're at 17 entries now. So let's see. I'm a mom first. I get pulled away, and I'm in and out of lives. So, yep, exactly. Yeah. Like yesterday, I was trying to watch. Shy had her one live this week, and I was trying to watch, and Lizzie came in, and she was like, Mom, I need your help. I want to work with the hot glue gun, and I want to work with making a mask. And so we were trying to do that, but I realized she gets like a piece of felt, and you have to really just try to use that one piece for that entire mask. Hey, David, how's it going? Welcome in. Put in the word read. That's the word of the day. I'm going to be drawing here in a minute. And anyway, so she had tried to do it herself, but she had taken the felt and put it here on the mouth. And so we had the whole top of the head to do, and it ended up being wrinkly kind of, and I got it to work, but she just wasn't as pleased with it. So, but she pulled me away from Shy. That's what happened yesterday. I was like, Shy, I'm missing your live because I'm hot gluing. And then Lizzie didn't end up liking it to begin with, but that's all right. It's all right. What can you do, So, okay. So let's go ahead and draw some names, shall we? We're at 18 entries in. I'm going to go ahead and start choosing winners. This is first 4 people that I choose. We're going to have 2 entries in, and the last one will get 10 entries in. All right. So first up, we have, let's see, Rita. Congratulations. You are the first 2 entry winner, Rita Pacheco. All right, so we're going to draw again. And let's see who we get next. Mandy, congratulations. Mandy. All right, here we go again. This is, again, 2 entries in. David, congratulations. Swooped in and took a couple entries. Good job. Whoop, whoop. All right, and we're going to go again. Suzanne, congratulations, Suzanne. You get 2 entries in. All right, so the last one here is going to be for 10 entries in to the monthly appreciation. Again, that's going to be on Thursday. So I'll probably do, I think, what I did last time, which is more names. So we'll draw names for the day. We'll do it earlier on, though, in the live, and then we'll pick the winner by midway or end of the live on Thursday, okay? And then the you'll get the whole Target bag of goodies that's coming your way for this month, and then I have to go through and find some goodies for next month. All right, so here's the last entry. This is for 10. All right, 10 entries in. And we have Alley Cat Kimberly. All right, there you go. Alley Cat Kimberly, congratulations for 10 entries in. All right, good job, good job. Just checking on our, seeing where you guys are at. It's always delayed. It's weird for me, but hopefully not so weird for you guys. Congrats to all the, yes, congrats to all the members. That's right. And entries in, yes. And funny that you put Merlin, and I'm pretty sure that's who's scratching at my door, Mandy. Mr. Merlin. He's trying to get in. He's like, I want to sit on my cart. Yes, he does. Yes, Mr. Merlin. He's like, how dare you not let me see my people? You know how he gets. I can go grab him, but I'm pretty sure it's him. He's usually the one that does this kind of pawing. Arthur doesn't really do that. Arthur's like, she'll let us in when she lets us in. So, so what are you guys going to work on after this? Is there another live happening here in 9 minutes or so, or are you guys headed off to somewhere to do something? I think I'm going to be working through getting everything just set up for the launch of the book. So that's going to be my agenda for today mostly. Putting up more teaching resources. By the way, what do you guys have any other ideas for teaching resources that I could add in? So far I have an arts and crafts project that is to make the paper head flit that has like a yarn body and a paper head. And then I have obviously the crochet ones, but those aren't going to be for kids. That would be for whoever buys the books for somebody, you know. And then I have, what's the other one that I'm doing? Oh, I did the questionnaires. So that's on there. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Pretty sure he sleeps under the bed, because the second he hears me start to wake up, he's right there. He's like, give me my food. Oh, sounds good, Helix. And you have your members live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's 3 p.m. my time. Art Station, my kids would love coloring pages. Yes, I do intend to do coloring pages. I had done some, but I'm going to make some adjustments. I had some Halloween coloring pages, actually, so I'll definitely put them back up, but I'm going to make adjustments to them. So I'll put coloring pages for sure. I was trying to think of other things I could do. Hooking while kiddos wear themselves out. That's always what I thought. Whenever the kids have friends over, friends keep them occupied, right? So they're not bored. So they usually do their own thing. And you have time to do your own thing, which is nice. Hi, Arlena. How are you? Hope your day is going well so far. I was even thinking there's got to be a way, because I don't know how to make one. I mean, I probably could fiddle my way through it, but I was actually thinking it would be fun to do like a maze. You know, the little, where you have to figure out how to get Whimsy to the Wishweaver Oak, because that's like her journey in the first book. So I was thinking that would be fun. There's probably programs that can just create that part of it, and then I can put my art on there, you know what I mean? Working and lurking, nice. So I was thinking something like that, or I don't know, like a crossword puzzle maybe, or a word search maybe for younger kids. A word search would be better. That would be fun. You're finishing Mark's hippy dippy sweater, nice. Mazes and word searches, yeah. Word search. You're doing reports, my favorite. I can just hear the tone in your voice on that one. All right, David, tell Shy I said hi and have a good night. Hello, Manuel. How are you? Howdy, howdy. Welcome in. Continue reading to the girls over lunch. Oh, good. Did you guys start the book? They fought sleep wanting to stay in the book last night. Oh, that makes me so happy. So happy to hear that. Helix is an ARC reader of mine, so she's reading the book to her girls. Looking for a live to watch. I like getting gifted memberships because lately I've been joining after the gift periods. Oh, that's great, Steven. That's amazing. Oh, a dot to dot. Oh, yeah, like the dot to dot drawings. I totally forgot about those. Yes, those are fun. Those are lots of fun. Color, yeah, definitely coloring pages are a must. I just figured, you know what, it'll be so nice for a teacher that is picking this book up to be able to just quickly go and just do printouts, right? Because I'm putting the files on my website, and the book at the end has a QR code that links to the teaching resources. So they can just snap it, get over there, print off the PDF copies, and then they already have something fun to do while they're, you know, after reading or before reading or whatever. So sometimes do that. Color by number. There you go. Color by numbers are fun. Yes, definitely. We're brainstorming. If you're just tuning in, we're brainstorming ideas for me to do for teaching resources because my book is hopefully going to be launched September 1st. So dot to dot. Oh my gosh, Stephen, I've seen those. Those are like the adult dot to dot books that have that many dots. You really have to search for where the next one is, right? They're pretty intense. Do you color them when you're done, or do you that gets you excited to do those? All the coloring things, nice. I would eventually, I was thinking actually of making a coloring book for the Whimsy series. I thought it would be fun to have Whimsy have her own coloring book. Paint by numbers and the velvet paint by numbers. Oh yeah, I did those as a kid too, Kimberly. I did those. You're talking about, I couldn't do those. Those aren't printables, but I remember doing those. Those were so much fun. Yeah, anything that can help you. I even those ones, I think you get, how do you do it? I'm trying to remember how they do them, where there's like, I think there's like a question and the answer, but the answer has like whatever that word is, has numbers. Each letter has a number, and then at the top there's like the number correlates to a blank space. So at the end of figuring out all the answers, you'll have whatever this upstairs question is, the overall question, you know, you'll have the answer to it. I don't know what those are called, but no worry, Dee. Big ones took me 2 months to do. Oh my gosh, that's intense. My sound is off? Is it? Is my sound off? Let me know. Cryptogram? Is that what they're called? Cryptogram. I'll write that down. Cryptogram. Yeah, those are fun. Or logic problems. Yep, all those things I think are lots of fun. Logic problems. I would like to come up with another craft. I think those are fun too. But the paper flit one is really fun. Oh, it must be our internet. Well, I look like a dubbed movie. Nice. Well, I'm going to head out anyways. So hopefully whatever is doing that will fix itself for the next live. But thank you for tuning in, you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you on Thursday for the monthly appreciation. I have a good day. All right. Bye, guys.